Episode 13. Now the Forger family departs to look for a dog for Anya. However, Twilight has yet to learn that getting the dog will be like meeting with the goddess and will prove fruitful in his upcoming mission. However, their family outing is interrupted when he is called in for a mission to stop a terrorist attack on a foreign minister. Anya uses her unique ability to find the terrorists' hideout, where dogs are being used to carry explosives for the attack. With the help of a unique white dog who can see the future, Anya helps Twilight and the country escape danger. Twilight's willingness to take his family to the pet store shows that he is trying to balance his personal and professional life. However, when his mission is interrupted, he quickly shifts into spy mode and focuses on the task at hand. He is determined to prevent the terrorist attack, even though it puts himself and his family in danger. The episode further demonstrates that Twilight's values are rooted in his duty as a spy. He is committed to serving his country and protecting innocent people from harm, even if it means risking his own life. The sense of duty is also evident when he wants to make Anya happy by fulfilling her wish of getting a dog. The white dog represents Twilight meeting with the goddess, as it will help him in the future. With the dog's ability to foresee the future, combined with Anya's mind-reading ability, the Forger family will be able to prevent the terrorist attack. Moreover, the dog will continue to play a crucial role in helping the family during Operation Strix. Episode 14. Anya has a vision with her trusty dog, revealing that Twilight is in danger and she must act quickly to save him and their country. With the help of her dog, they find the bomb, but Anya can't disarm it, so she leaves a warning for Twilight. Although other agents ignore it, Twilight takes it seriously and uses his spy skills to disable it. He then disguises himself as the minister, going as far as wearing his clothes so that the dogs catch his scent, thereby outsmarting the terrorists. This episode marks a significant turning point in Twilight's hero's journey as he values human life and his ability to outwit his enemies. The dog also further demonstrates why he is crucial for Twilight's journey during the mission. Episode 15. Because of the dog, the day was saved again, and war didn't break out between the East and the West. Later, Anya convinces Handler to let her have the white dog, or she wouldn't go to school anymore. Handler agrees to save Operation Strix, which shocks Twilight greatly. Nevertheless, the next day, the Forger family gets to keep the dog and decides to name him Bond. Women as the Temptress. Episode 16. The family seems to be doing good with Bond in the picture, but Yor starts acting strangely. It turns out that she was worried that she wasn't a good wife and was learning how to cook. Meanwhile, Twilight goes off track to help Frankie with his love life, despite it not benefiting him in any way. When Frankie's love interest rejects him, Twilight joins him at the bar and offers to pay for his drinks. Twilight's empathy towards Frankie is surprising, given his past behavior of using and discarding people. It shows that Twilight is developing deeper feelings and attachments to his fake family, which goes against his earlier cold and unfeeling demeanor. Twilight's capacity for deception and willingness to help Frankie, even though it doesn't benefit him, directly shows that he is not purely selfish and is capable of caring for others. His loyalty to his fake family is also on display as he goes out of his way to help Frankie. Twilight's willingness to help Frankie despite the risks involved shows that he has come a long way since the beginning of the story when he was a cold and unfeeling spy. The hero's journey typically involves the hero facing temptation in the form of a woman, and while that doesn't happen here, Twilight's empathy towards Frankie could be seen as a kind of temptation, a temptation to become more human and less of a spy. However, Twilight resists the temptation to focus solely on his spy mission and instead helps Frankie, showing that he is capable of putting others before himself. Atonement with the Father Abyss. Episode 17. Twilight meets with the wise administrator, Sylvia, who is under constant surveillance by the enemy. During their meeting, Twilight notices the price tag on Sylvia's new coat, but doesn't tell her. When they meet again, Twilight only reports minor progress on his mission, and Sylvia questions whether he is joking. Twilight's attitude towards Sylvia is one of fear and apprehension, as she holds the most power over his life. It further displays a reflection of the high stakes involved in his work as a spy and the consequences of failing to meet the expectations of those in power. He also seems to have adopted a defeatist attitude, content with accomplishing the bare minimum, indicating a lack of self-confidence. Additionally, Twilight's values seem to have changed from being a perfectionist and always getting the best possible results to being content with small victories. The fact that he's proudly sharing Anya's progress in being able to jump rope 5 times shows how much he has lowered his expectations as compared to before. It's noteworthy that the hero's journey involves the hero facing and overcoming their greatest fears, and in this episode, Twilight's fear of Sylvia is highlighted. The atonement with the father stage involves the hero reconciling with her father figure, and in this case, Sylvia represents Twilight's mentor and authority figure. His fear of disappointing her shows that he still has some emotional distance to cover before fully embracing his role as a father and family man. Episode 18. Now it's time for midterms, and yours suggests that Yuri tutor Anya. Unfortunately, they end up studying a subject that's not on midterms, devastating Twilight yet again, and making him think that Operation Strix is doomed. To Twilight's surprise, Anya manages to pass on her own and barely manages to keep the operation afloat. Episode 19. Twilight helps Damien get a Stella by fixing his grades, but George holds a grudge against him, wrongly believing he ruined his father's company. It turns out to be a misunderstanding, and George is too embarrassed to face the school. When Anya oversleeps and forgets her PE uniform, Yor goes into assassin mode to sneak into the school and get it for her. Twilight is also there for Operation Strix, but is startled by Yor's antics. However, they soon discover that Anya didn't have PE class that day, leaving Yor feeling terrible. To lift her spirits, Twilight takes her out for lunch to prevent her from compromising the mission. Episode 20. Anya picks a job to write about for school and chooses Twilight's occupation. He takes her to Loid Forger's hospital to explain the role of a psychiatrist. In her report, Anya mentions Twilight's job as a spy, which surprises everyone, but Twilight manages to smooth things over with his skillful equivocation. Anya also tries to create codes but falls asleep, and Frankie shows up thinking that the code is actually a love letter from a woman. Episode 21. Nightfall, a wise agent who was trained by Twilight, enters the scene and works as a clerk at the hospital where Twilight is a psychiatrist. Nightfall is in love with Twilight and is unhappy with the slow progress of Operation Strix, which Twilight is a part of. She visits the Forger household unannounced, but faces the reality that Twilight has changed and is happy with Yor. She then informs him of their upcoming mission together. Episode 22. Twilight and Nightfall team up on a mission to steal a painting with classified info. Posing as a couple, they dominate a pro tennis tournament hosted by the painting's owner, impressing the crowd and crushing their opponents. Episode 23. Twilight and Nightfall dominate an underground tennis tournament to get a painting with valuable information. Despite foul play, they win, steal the painting, and return home. Afterward, Nightfall challenges Yor to a match, but her racket breaks and Yor wins. Devastated, Nightfall goes to the mountains to improve. Additionally, the painting they stole reveals Eric Zacharias' obsession with theater actresses, leaving Twilight questioning its significance. Twilight finds it hard to believe that he went through all that trouble for nothing, and maybe there's a greater meaning behind this, but the handler assures him that there is no helpful information in the diary. Episode 24. After Nightfall's repeated intrusions due to jealousy towards Yor, neighbors gossip about Twilight cheating. He fears Yor will tell Yuri Breyer, and he'll get caught by the SSS. Twilight meets Yor for drinks to set things straight. He convinces her that Fiona means nothing and clasps his hands, making her flustered. Yor kicks Twilight, who loses consciousness and questions his skills. He tells Yor she's a great mother and is irreplaceable. Twilight believes he saved Operation Strix again. Apotheosis. Episode 25. Twilight learns about a crucial detail that will help him achieve his task for Operation Strix. A social gathering in Eden Academy is taking place, where all the VIPs of Ostania will be coming. He decides to use this opportunity to make an impression on Donovan finally, and comes up with a plan to do so. He considers forcefully entering the Tower of Wisdom, but he knows that assassinating Donovan is not his goal. Therefore, he decides to go in disguise as Loid Forger and meets Donovan. It's significant that Twilight's thought process shows that he is a strategic thinker, weighing the pros and cons of each approach. What's more, Twilight's unwavering dedication to his mission is his defining value. He is willing to go to any extreme to form contact with Donovan Desmond. In his quest to complete his mission, Twilight attends a social gathering in disguise as Loid Forger. This represents the apotheosis stage of the hero's journey, where the hero reaches a higher level of understanding of their purpose. Twilight realizes that he can use his son, Damien, to establish contact with his target and gather more intel. He also understands the importance of maintaining a consistent bond with his target. Twilight's newfound awareness brings him closer to achieving his ultimate goal, which is the ultimate boon stage of the hero's journey. The ultimate boon. In the midst of his mission for Operation Strix, Twilight learns about a crucial detail that would help him complete his task. The VIPs of Ostania will be attending a social gathering in Eden Academy where he can meet Donovan and establish a connection with him. He decides to go in disguise as Loid Forger to finally leave an impression on Donovan. Additionally, as a master of disguise and deception, Twilight values his ability to blend in and manipulate people to achieve his goals. He is not afraid to take risks and uses his intelligence and wits to outsmart his opponents. Twilight's core value is his dedication to his work as a spy. He is highly skilled in deception and manipulation, and he values his ability to get people to trust him. Twilight is also highly intelligent and resourceful, which allows him to be successful in his missions. In the final episode of Season 1, Twilight's meeting with Donovan serves as the ultimate boon, or the goal he has been working towards. The top spy's main aim was to gain Donovan's trust and acquire some valuable intel. When he successfully manages to engage Donovan in conversation, it's like hitting the jackpot. It's the moment he's been waiting for. Moreover, he manages to make Donovan remember his name as well, showing Twilight's extraordinary conversational skills. Although this is a significant achievement, it's the beginning of yet another phase of Twilight's journey. The spy has gone through considerable changes and still has a lot to grow during Operation Strix. That's all for this episode of Anime Legends. We hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and share it with your anime-loving friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest releases. If you have any suggestions or feedback on how we can improve our content, please let us know in the comments section below. We're always looking for ways to make our channel better, and your input is greatly appreciated. Also, be sure to check out our other videos for more anime-related content. Thank you again for watching Anime Legends. We appreciate your support and can't wait to bring you more awesome content in the future.